It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso here on SABC3. Now hailed as the fashion house who makes couture for every day, Birger Et Mikkelsen is known for their embellished details and exquisite craftsmanship. Alexis May caught up with the founding designer while he was here in South Africa.
Danish designer Keld Mikklesen owes his very revered fashion house to humble ethnic beginnings. One of many Europeans to be inspired by the East, what makes his design so unique is the balance of Scandinavian simplicity, masculine tailoring, and vintage-inspired styles. I'm very honored to be meeting the man today behind this very inventive brand.
While exploring exotic destinations, founding designer Keld Mikklesen was so intrigued by the exquisite craftsmanship of their clothing that it inspired his idea of everyday couture.
Tell me about your experiences in the East that then inspired you to found a fashion house.
I had the opportunity to go to, of all places actually, to Calcutta in India. And, you know, hit by that type of colorfulness and, you know, embroideries and fantastic looking people actually inspired me to go in that direction later on in life.
And how do you think this East meets West fusion is still so relevant in fashion? And how do you keep it contemporary with your own signature style?
For quite many years, we worked with modern and ethnic. The contrast and stuff. We liked thin and thick. We liked long and short. We liked to combine these things. At the time, it was mostly very simple stuff coming out of Scandinavia, and we went maximalistic, and we still do. We change our minds from time to time. We want to be relevant right now. I think we're very much on track with our new bohemian, we're calling it, to move around, to look what is around the corner, to be kind of curious. It's a good thing in all societies to be curious.
One of the lines under the main fashion house is a decor line. What inspired you to branch out this way? And are there certain nuances of the fashion line that you bring into the decor?
Home was more because we decorated our showrooms. So when I was doing the trimming of showrooms, my wife was doing, you know, the rocks and the cushions and, you know, whatever we developed in the showroom to make it look like a lifestyle brand. But then when our customers was coming in and said, that's cool, that's nice, you know, why don't you do that? So we developed that along the line, but just because people wanted it.
Even though you've expanded into 25 countries, you're still known to be a family business. Why do you think this is so important?
It is very much family. We try to follow what we think is cool and what is nice, and not as much as what is the trendy color right now. Very much the people that likes to work in the company becomes family members. You are allowed to be crazy in our company. You're allowed to shout, and you should be aware that, you know, a good argument and a fight is also good. And I think the people that can stand that in the company last long, and I think we do great stuff together with that mindset.
And having spent some time with us now on the tip of Africa, do you think that a little bit of our culture is going to inspire your future work?
I'm sure of it, actually. I was very surprised. I've not been here before. I've been in Africa before, but I've never been in South Africa before. It really blew my mind, because I've never seen the diversity. You dress in so many ways. All types of stuff was going on. Just open up your eyes and look into it. And I'm sure, you know, given the chance to come here a little more often, there's no way it would not find its way into the collections in the future, because that's what we're all about.
And how relevant do you think Africa is as an emerging market? You know, we always hear about the boom, you know, the time is now in Africa.
I think it's very relevant. The kind of thing, and that's a little politically, is that we don't hear a lot about it. The press is a strange thing from time to time. It's like when they pick on Africa and South Africa, they go in a specific direction all the time. We think differently about it than what it really is. And so I'm hoping, you know, that more people will open their eyes to what is really going on here.
And finally, what can you say has been the most significant thing that you have learned in your career in fashion?
Stay on your idea. I know that everybody's saying that, because when you become successful, that makes sense to say that. And I think what we did right, not knowing we did that, is that we didn't listen from the beginning. We just kept on banging on this ethnic wall. You know, I was coming from something different, so I would probably have drifted. So I was very lucky at that period of time in my life. I was old enough not to.
Birger Et Mikkelsen reflects a modern world where cultures collide and influences merge into something beautiful in its unity.